Guys, Mark Farash, ProTech Dog Training. I've got Buddy out, and I haven't been able to do much filming because my other camera's messed up and I can't upload anything to YouTube. So it drives me nuts, which sticks me with just this phone, and that means it's going to be a little bit of a jumbled mess. Out, couche. Yes. Just wanted to show you this where I've got him doing the 2-ball and asking for behaviors before he goes into something else. Out, asi. Yes. So we got to sit down, and I'll be intermittent with this so we start to get some variable rewards kind of built in, and we'll be able to move to that concept a little bit later. He's now doing a backup. He understands the basics, rudimentary of dabu to stand, and now I've got to smooth out a bunch of little rough spots in his overall demeanor and how he works. Meaning he's mugging my hand at my side is a good example, because I built him with just my hand going right in front of his nose with the food in it. For the OPA, trying to build a head up and trying to build into his prance. And now we'll start working more on the prance. He's just got graduated to this medium-sized pinch collar. We were using the micro pinches. And now we're going to go to this, and we're going to increase our correction levels and start asking him to work. And that's mainly because of the type of dog he is. He's a hard-headed little dog. You let him get away with murder, and he's going to walk all over the top of you. And that's just the breed. They are very strong-willed, and his breeding, his genetics, you know, Aero, is very strong-headed and very willful. His dad became very reactive and had a lot of aggression problems, mainly because his owner didn't require a lot of dominance over the top of him, which you leave that in a dog like this, he doesn't respect you totally, and you got a problem. Buddy, asi, couche, yes. And what I'm doing now is building in that response for that down, and you notice I've got elbows on the ground, so I'm really specifying that because it's a bad habit of mine. Couche, yes. So I've done that with him and really accented that from a very young age. So now he's doing that, and it's all about the ball. Out, couche, yes. Good. So we've got that built in. There's a lot of pieces. Right now where we're at is we have a lot of pieces of a puzzle. That I could go over, but it's hard again with this camera, with this phone that I'm holding. I'd rather have somebody film me to do this. But in a general sense, there's a lot of pieces of this puzzle that now need to be brought together for proficiency and another level in how he works, okay? It's not just the actions. I've said it 1,000 times over. It's not just the actions of the dog. If he'll sit down, stay. It's more about where is his head at in the work. And right now, that's what we're kind of trying to do with him. Establish some ground rules in regards to him working with a little bit more proficiency. We talked about correction. That means I'm going to be putting in some corrections with him and making him work to a different level and respecting the fact that he could suffer a correction. And that's important because this dog in particular, not every dog's the same way, okay? But this dog in particular is a dog that's very strong-willed, and he needs a little bit of a balance. So it's a balanced bag. You got food, you got toys, you got all kinds of things you're using, but at the same time, he needs to respect, and that's just part of who he is as a dog. He's a working dog. Most people, as far as the laymen, the amateurs that are out there, would not be able to handle that. I've talked about that before, where I wouldn't want to sell these to a layman that doesn't understand dog psychology and understand these dogs are very strong. Buddy. Yes, good boy. Oh, yes. Come on, buddy. Come on, let's go. Good boy. Come on, you got to grab. Oh, you got to grab. Come on. Oh, good boy. Good. That's a boy. And I'm just now introducing him to the tug. Good boy. Good. So he learns this toy. We're doing some armpit drops and some other things. So we're accenting a lot of different pieces of this puzzle. Which gate? Out.